Hari Om. The next sutra, number 18. Virama pratyabhyasa purvaha samskara sheshonyaha. In 17th sutra, he has explained Sampradnyat Samadhi. Now, in the sutra, he is explaining the other type of Samadhi. And for that other type, he is not mentioning a particular name. He is saying Anyaha. Anyaha means the other. So, he is the other type of Samadhi. That means which is some different than the Sampradnyat Samadhi. So, most of the commentators have agreed that it is a Sampradnyat Samadhi. So, some name has to be given it. Patanjali has said only Anya or the other. But Asampradnyat Samadhi is a common word used by most of the commentators. And it looks appropriate also. So let us accept it. So Patanjali is explaining Asampradnyat Samadhi in this stage. And he says Virama Pratyabhyasa Purvaha and Samskara Sheshaha. These two are important words. Virama, in a sense, the practitioner has practiced Sampradnyat Samadhi. So he says in the Sampradnyat Samadhi, there is a viram. Everything is dissolved. Even the practitioner loses his total awareness in the stage of Samadhi. So that is virama. And pratyaya is an experience. So the practitioner has experienced the viram. And he has got abhyas. Abhyas we know, long term, repeatedly, in continuation, with full faith, all that we have studied previously. So likewise, the practitioner has studied the Sampradnyat Samadhi repeatedly for a long time. And then this stage comes of Asampradnyat. That is the meaning of Virama Pratyabhyasa Purva. And in this stage of Samadhi, Samskara Sheshaha. Now, Samskara also is a very typical word in yoga. We have to study a little bit more. This is connected with this karmas, philosophy of karma. See, every person does karmas, that is actions. And you know the action, there is a reaction. So for every karma, there is a result of the karma. So one does some karma and he has to experience the result of that karma also. Good karma, good results, bad karma, bad results. So sometimes karmas give the result immediately. So the account is closed. But sometimes they are not given the results. So those are the balanced karmas. So that is samskara shesha, because these karmas remain in the form of samskar. And the results of those karmas are required to be borne by the practitioner. So as long as their samskaras are there, one has to bear the fruits with the help of body and mind. So there is no total liberation as long as the samskaras are zero. So Patanjali says samskaras are shesha, means they are there. They are not zero. They are balanced. And that is why the practitioner has to come back again from the stage of samadhi also. So this asampradnyat samadhi also, we can call it as a temporary samadhi. Patanjali has said afterwards. This is not a final samadhi. One has to practice samadhi and again come back and join normal life. Because samskaras are there. If samskaras are not there, then this will be a permanent samadhi also. But sampradnyat also is temporary and asampradnyat also is temporary. But asampradnyat is some advanced level. As the name is given asampradnyat, we can say that this stage of samadhi doesn't make the awakening of prajna. Because sampradnyat is awakening of prajna and getting some results out of it. We can call it as a siddhis or miracles. But asampradnyat there is no awakening of prajna, which gives the results. Actually, prajna awakening is there, but without results. That is why it is called asamprajnat. And actually, Patanjali also expects that one should proceed to this stage. One should not get interlocked with that samprajnat samadhi only. To get some siddhis and demonstrate the siddhis and get engaged with all that. That is not expected. That is why Patanjali says asamprajnat is an advanced stage of samprajnat samadhi. But still it is not final samadhi. Because the practitioner has to experience the stage of samadhi and again come back, join the normal life. So it is temporary samadhi. So likewise, Patanjali has explained this other samadhi, that is anyaha, other than samprajnat in this sutra. Hari Om.